Thank you, Program Director.
Thank you. We may be seated. We are now going to ask the National Commissioner of the Police, General Sithole, to give us a welcoming address. General.
Program Director, thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me take the same opportunity to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Minister, Minister Bheki Cele, the Deputy Minister, Hassan Matale, the Gauteng Premier in absentia, the MEC also in absentia, the Deputy National Commissioner for Policing, Lieutenant General Masemula, the Gauteng Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Mawela, all generals and senior officers of the South African Police Service, representatives of police labor unions, all operational members on parade, members of the provincial subs band, members of the community policing fraternity, including the community in blue, members of the media, with all protocol observed. Greetings to everyone and a warm welcome to Gauteng installment as the Safer Festive Season ministerial visit to provinces picks up the momentum. On behalf of the management of the South African Police Service, let me extend our innermost gratitude to especially Premier David Makura and MEC Mazubugo for the continued support and leadership in the province and commitment to partner with SAPS in the fight against crime. I also need to equally mention the fact that this is the province that has invested the most in policing. Gauteng province is our third stop after touching base in Limpopo on Monday and then Mpumalanga on Tuesday. The ultimate intention with these ministerial visits is to inspect and assess the effectiveness of the Safer Festive Season operations in the respective provinces. We launched the National Safer Festive Season operations in Brits in the Northwest Province 2 months ago on the 15th of October. This national launch was followed by the provincial launches, which saw Gauteng roll out the provincial leg of the campaign on the 29th October in Temba. These respective launches at both national and provincial levels were indicative of our readiness to once again deliver a safer festive season for our communities. With each launch, we gave our commitment that we would ensure the safety and security of the residents of South Africa and their properties. We set out to usher in a season of heightened visibility coupled with intensified integrated crime prevention and crime combating operations to protect all residents in the country and our tourists during the festive season and beyond. Therefore, the purpose of today's ministerial visit to Gauteng is our way of seeing to it that resources are deployed where they are most needed, and to further ensure that our men and women on the ground are empowered to deal decisively with crime during the festive holiday season. Yesterday was officially the last day of school for this year. While many companies closed down for the holidays and many people taking advantage of the public holiday today to kickstart their end of year holidays. This in earnest is the actual beginning of the festive period, usually characterized by festivities, entertainment, traveling and shopping. During the national launch, we outlined in this year's Safer Festive Season the operational plan, a number of focus areas determined through crime pattern and threat analysis. From this analysis, plans have been put in place accordingly to ensure that our efforts over the holiday season address prevalent crimes during this period and any new opportunistic crimes that may emerge. Today's program in Gauteng will see the Minister addressing the operational parade to motivate members on the ground so that they up every day and leave their young ones. But during the later times of those days, some of them never return. I just want then to encourage all of you to make maximal use of the police safety strategy and also equally make use of PPEs in order to protect yourselves against coronavirus. Make use of your training as well as the resources that we have provided to you to maximize your defense against criminals as you will be carrying on with the festive season. And if there's any confrontation between us and the criminals, please do not die with your guns. The Minister will then embark on a couple of operational activities, which is interacting with shoppers and patrons at malls to raise awareness on aggravated robbery. During this time, interacting with the motorists and commuters to enforce road safety at a roadblock and a taxi rank respectively, and assessing policing measures in relation to cross-border and organized crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, in short, the purpose of today's visit is to affirm our readiness and emphasize that indeed it's all systems go. Honorable Minister, Deputy Minister, you can rest assured that we are ready to serve and protect our communities during the public holiday. Let me conclude by also reaffirming our resolve to ensure that crime in general is brought to a minimum during and beyond the festive season, and to ensure our principles of our readiness to combat crime and security threats associated with festive season, as we showcase our human and resource capabilities. I would like to close with our slogan for the festive season from Martin Luther King, which is an injustice to anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, and we will be everywhere for the festive season. I thank you.
Thank you, National Commissioner. We will now go to the reading of the Code of Conduct. We'll ask all members of subs to stand up on attention, and please do not salute as we read the Code of Conduct. I'll now hand over to the parade commander.
Hey! Attention!
The South African Police Code of Conduct. I commit myself to a creation of a safe and secure environment for all the people in South Africa by participating in endeavors to address the root causes of crime in the community, preventing action which may threaten the safety or security of any community, investigating criminal conduct which has endangered the safety or security of the community, and bringing the perpetrators thereof to justice. In realization of the aforesaid commitment, I shall at all times uphold the Constitution and the law, be guided by the needs of the community, give full recognition to the needs of the South African Police Service as employer, cooperate with the community, government at every level and all other related role players. In order to achieve a safe and secure environment for all the people in South Africa, I undertake to, with integrity, render a responsible and effective service of high quality, which is accessible to every person, and continuously strive towards improving the service. Utilize all the available resources responsibly, efficiently, and cost-effectively to maximize their use. Develop my own skills and participate in the development of my fellow members to ensure equal opportunities for all. Contribute to the reconstruction and development of and reconciliation in our country. Uphold and protect the fundamental rights of every person. Act impartially, courteously, honestly, respectfully, transparently, and in an accountable manner. Exercise the powers conferred upon me in a responsible and controlled manner. Work actively towards preventing any form of corruption and to bring the perpetrators thereof to justice.
Thank you very much, Constable Patlane, for the Code of Conduct. We'll now ask the Executive Mayor of Mogale City, Mr. Gray, to give us a remark.
Good afternoon. We as Mogale City are honored and we would like to welcome the Honorable Minister of Police, General Bheki Cele, in upholding Section 12, in particular Section 12, subsection 1, subitem C of our Constitution, whereby we have the right to be free of all forms of violence. Our excellent South African Police Service is critical to this function. However, the community needs to play an adequate role in empowering the police service and having a holistic solution to solving the crime situation that plagues our beautiful country. In order to empower SAPS, we need to ensure that our local communities are empowered to adequately supply both the police as well as the community with the resources and capacities and capabilities and skills that they will need. We must take full advantage of the fourth industrial revolution that we will embark upon so that we can utilize smart technologies to secure the safety and safe environments of both our city and our beautiful nation. It is critically important that we uphold the rule of law and the constitutionalism so that we can maximize our human potential and take South Africa's place as a world power once more. I would like to send a very clear message that we will no longer tolerate the abuse of our constitution and the criminality which plagues our country. And it is time that society, our communities, local government, provincial government and national government, in the spirit of cooperation, take hands together so that we can move our country forward. I would like to once again express sincere gratitude that the Honourable Minister of Police has graced us, and we look forward to supporting the initiatives and programs together so that we can secure a safe and healthy future for not only ourselves but the generations to come afterwards. Because a society grows great when we plant trees knowing that we may never enjoy the shade or fruits thereof, but we plant them nonetheless. I submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Executive Mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, senior officers, shall we all rise as the Minister of Police is addressing us? Shall we all rise, please?
Program Director, thank you very much. May we be seated. The Deputy Minister of the South African Police Service, Tali Matale, the Mayor, who has just supported us here, councillors that are here, the National Commissioner of the South African Police, General Ketla, together with the Deputy Masimula, Provincial Commissioner that is here, and all station commanders of Gauteng, 143 of them that are here, and all district commanders, 5 of those districts that are here, and all deputies and the component heads of the South African Police that are here. All of you, good afternoon. But more especially to the ground forces that stand before us and those people that make things happen. The people on the ground, men in blue and women in blue, accompanied by their colleagues in other uniforms, especially the Metro colleagues. Everybody in front of us, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mapoisa. Mapoisa, good afternoon. Afternoon, Mapoisa. Mapoisa, good afternoon. We're in the province of 15 million people. That is Gauteng, with 143 police stations and contributing 27% of the crime in the country. Doesn't only contribute the wealth and the economics, but it also contributes the crime, this province. But we're at the station Kagiso that also contributes big when it comes to crime, special murders and other ill crimes. We're at the space of the Zamazamas, the people that continue to steal or take by force the wealth of the country. Last year, financial year, Zamazamas, those people that are mining illicit, they took 41 billion rands out of the South African economy. Your job and our job is to protect South Africans and to protect their property and their economy. That's why when I look at you, I become full of hope to say South Africa is protected. Therefore, it is important that when this festive season comes, people of South Africa must be given the opportunity to enjoy themselves together with their families, their friends, and everybody. This province, as it contributes to the economy, usually when this time comes, as is the 16th today, they shut down and they move down to the coastal provinces to enjoy the life and all the achievements they have achieved during the year. But it's also the province of the big things. It's a province that has got 8,000 churches, about 6,000 schools. But it's a province that has got 22,000 shippings. It's a province that has got about 6,000 bottle stores. That province needs to be taken care of so that it doesn't become a drunk province. So it will be important that police do their work where they are instructed by the Constitution to prevent crime, to combat crime, to investigate crime, to uphold the law, enforce the law, and make sure that citizens are safe. That's what the Constitution instructs us to do. But within that instruction, you take an extra mile to make sure that women, children, elderly, vulnerable, people living with disabilities are taken an extra care. Therefore, all police must listen to the clarion call that when you see a woman being abused, you stop everything you do and you attend on that one and make sure that that abuser is taken care of and is sent where he is supposed to be. I'm saying he because most of the time I know there will be those few males that will be abused, but majority of people that are abused are females. Let alone when they come to the station to report that they've been abused. Police officers have no business whatsoever to tell those abused women and children to go back and negotiate at home. That's not your job to tell them to go and negotiate. Your job is to rise from wherever you are sitting, accompany those people and get that perpetrator as fast as you can and throw them in so that more women, more children, more elderly, more vulnerable are safe. Make sure that you don't give them the second abuse by asking them silly questions, by asking them questions that they put them on the embarrassment, the questions that have nothing to do with the case, like asking, is this the skirt you were wearing is too short? You are not a fashion advisor. Help those people and make sure that the perpetrators are put in. Deputy Minister, we have been dealing with one case, I'm not going to mention it, of a young woman that has been abused here. Was trending some few days ago. She went to our first police station, did not get the assistance. It has been explained what happened there. Went to the second police station. She was not satisfied until she made a call to the Minister of Police and the Minister of Justice. Thanks to the police who responded on that, arrested that perpetrator, though that perpetrator is out on bail already. But what made my heart bleed is when that young woman phones and says, please, can you speak to my mother and stop and tell my mother to stop pressurizing me to withdraw the case against this perpetrator. That made my heart bleed, that a mother can do that to an abused young lady. Therefore, it's important that we make a call that please you go and support victims, don't support perpetrators. Don't support perpetrators. The figures we have tell us that most women are abused and raped in the houses where they are supposed to be safe, in their places of residence, in the places of boyfriends and husbands. So it's important for the families to play their role to protect those people in their homes. At the workplace, there should be no abuse of women police by their colleagues. These women are not there for your pleasures. Those women are there to work. By the way, they are fully fledged human beings. They don't need permission from you to leave. Allow women to grow. They've got potential to fly high. So it's important that workers, colleagues, protect one another. Don't abuse, frustrate, and think that you are doing favor for those women by frustrating them. That the call we are making, that National Commissioner and all leadership of the South African Police Service Management, people that abuse women colleagues at the place of work have no space, have no place in this organization. Fanele bahambe baye kude bangahlali la abazokwazi baqhubeke nokuabuser abantu abazosebenza la. That's just like people that ill-treat those people that have been abused. They have no place, they have no space in this organization. This should be the organization of excellence. This should be the organization when South Africans, they look at us, they must say thanks for producing such good police. By the way, many of you are good officers. Very many of you. There are those few that tarnish and black paint our names, and those must be taken out of the organization. And many of you are so good. That's why South Africans, when they see you, they believe that their safety is taken care of. I know that the Commission has called everybody and anybody back from the leave. So we want you to saturate the streets. We want you to make sure that criminals don't have a space to move. We want to make sure that only South African citizens that are behaving and are good, that are enjoying festive season, make season and festive season for these criminals, make it a hell. Criminals must have no space of moving around and enjoying life together with us. Therefore, it is important that as you are given the tools of trade, as we do give teachers jobs, and we do give doctors stethoscope, we also give you the tools of trade. And those tools of trade must be utilized. When you deal with South Africans, when you deal with those people that legitimately are fighting for their rights, those that are protesting because of service delivery, you go slow to those people. You don't harass them, but you also urge them that they keep the law. South Africans, when they do that, they should not destroy property. They should not cause violence. Police must act and protect those people that against them the violence is caused and that property is destroyed. But when you face criminals who plan to go out there and cause crime, in their planning, they plan even eradicating life, like cash heists, the house robbery, the mall robberies. You don't hold back to use your tools of trade. When they engage you, when they declare war against you, you don't ask who started the war. You get in the war later, it will be explained how the war started. You might fight, you might die waiting for explanation. Be hard to those cash heist criminals, because those cash heist criminals don't come with the broomsticks or yellow dust to do their dirty job. You are part of them eliminating you. So when they engage you and there is a dust around there, when the dust settles and you pick up the dead bodies, it can't be the dead bodies of the police. So you go there, protect the citizens, protect yourself, so that we understand that the life is a first human right. So you are humans too, so protect life among and between yourselves. The Christmas of the festive season has arrived. You have been called to come back. So you go and protect all the citizens wherever they are. Allow them to enjoy Christmas. But you must also remember that COVID-19 is still with us. So it's important to remind South Africans to behave properly, to do things that they're supposed to do. Government doesn't enjoy to shut down the lockdown all the time, but also assist yourself and assist the government for doing things that you're supposed to do. The communities out there and yourself, we have lost too many of you. Last count, police that you have lost, you were 811. So it's important for you to behave, to do everything that protects you. Wash your hands. Continue as we see you with all your masks, maintaining this social distance and making sure that you don't go to the overpopulated spaces. Anyway, you don't have that time, Nina. Yes, as we stand here, we're wishing you the best Christmas, so that you provide the best Christmas for the citizens of South Africa, especially women, children, elderly, vulnerable people, including people living with disabilities. You go and enjoy yourselves and protect yourselves, protect your families, and allow South Africans to enjoy life. It's been very stressful year. 2 last years have been stressful, so South Africans need to be given an opportunity and space to go and be reminded that we are human beings, so let's go and enjoy. So we're sending you out there to make sure that those that have lucky enough to enjoy are given that space, So niyathunywa sithuma nina ukuthi nihambe niyovikela ama-South Africans nabo bonke abakhona, nibe mnene kubona, nibaphathe kahle, niphathane kahle. Kodwa igebengu ningabi mnene, maniyibona igebengu zizama ukunithikameza, zizama ukuthikameza umphakathi, ningabi namusa egebengwini. Egebengwini nisitshele, nisithela induku igebengu uma zama ukunithela induku nifikele abantu. Bese niyasiza-ke niphuze maphoyisa, niphuze kakhulu amanzi maphoyisa. Lokho kuyosenza ukuthi sisebenze kahle, siqhubeke nomsebenzi, sibone isiqalo nesigcino. Nibe noKhisimusi omuhle, noThixo wethu wonke akwazi ukusivikela, asiqhubezele phambili, asinike umusa namathamsanqa. Siyabonga.
Shall you all rise? Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you very much, Minister. We will now call upon the Provincial Commissioner of Gauteng, General Elias Mawela, to give us the vote of thanks. General.
Program Director, thank you very much for the opportunity. Mine is simple. It's just to call a name and thank the person. Firstly, let me thank you, Program Director, for the manner in which you have conducted this program. Thank you so much for that. Followed by Muruti Maluleka. We truly appreciate the word of God you have shared with us. We feel spiritually fulfilled. Let me also appreciate and thank Constable Patan for reminding us about our commitment, the code of conduct. And it's a clarion call for all of us that every day during our parade, everywhere where we are during our events, we must continuously remind ourselves and read the code of conduct. Let me now appreciate and thank our Minister, General Bheki Cele, for coming to Gauteng to come and check whether or not what you have committed when we were launching the festive season operation, that this is what you are going to do. Colleagues, ladies and gents, it is not the end. The Minister is still going to walk with us the streets and check how are we conducting ourselves and how are we executing our duties. So Minister, thank you very much and welcome to our province. And then surely we are more than prepared to can display our capabilities, to display and show what we are made of as Team Gauteng. Let me continue to recognize and appreciate our Deputy Minister. Deputy Minister Matale, thank you very much for your support and your continuous attending to our issues in Gauteng and forever assisting us intervene where we are having challenges with the communities. I know that you keep on phoning us and link us with the complainants who are raising issues with yourself, and also to assure those victims to say, I'm sending the police to can come and assist you. We truly thank you and we also appreciate your presence today. Let me also take the opportunity to thank our National Commissioner, General Ketla Stole. General, thank you very much for being with us today and also to remind us about the marching orders you have given to us, to say that we need to work very hard. Actually, this time of the year, we need to be extraordinary. We need to be above how we usually perform. And as Gauteng, we know that everything starts here in Gauteng. When Gauteng sneezes, the whole country catches cold. So we need to be above the rest. If others they sleep, we must be awake. If others they don't walk the street, we must be on the street. We must be everywhere. National Commissioner, we like to assure you that your marching orders are loud and clear and will continue to do what is expected from us. General Deputy National Commissioner Masemola, thank you very much, especially for your guidance in terms of you are the person who are running the operation in the country. And everyone in the country want a piece of you. The advices you continuously can give to us, we truly appreciate. And the manner in which you are dealing with us, he is one of the generals who's forever sober. We have never heard him raising his voice. He's forever communicating his message in a very calm manner, but at the same time, with the assurance that he means what he's saying. Thank you very much, General Masemola, for being with us all the time, and we truly appreciate. Let me also take the opportunity to thank the Executive Mayor for welcoming us in this district, and also for welcoming us. We truly appreciate, and for also affording us this grant facility for us to can have this event. Mayor, we truly appreciate. Thank you very much for that. Let me also appreciate and thank all the heads of department who are here with us today, because in Gauteng we operate as a team. We support each other, starting with the HOD for community safety. Messi Sulu, thank you very much for being with us and walking the streets of Gauteng with us, and forever mobilizing the community on our behalf and encouraging the citizens of this province to support us in all what we are doing every day. Thank you very much for that, man. I also have observed that we also have our head of justice, Advocate Ramatikit is also here. Thank you very much, Advocate, and forever being there for us. When you call upon yourself that please assist us with this court and so forth, you are forever available to can assist us. We truly appreciate. The Liquor Board CEO, Raymond, thank you very much for being with us. I know that you are one of the CEO who forever spend sleepless nights visiting the taverns and the shoppings with us all over Gauteng. CEO, we thank you very much for that. Let me not forget our chairperson for community safety, for community forum board, who is Mr. TJ Masilela. Masilela, thank you very much for mobilizing all the CPFs, mobilizing the community, ensuring that you harmonize that relationship between the police and the community. Also recruiting the community in blue, the patrollers whom you see deployed in all the malls here, he is leading from the front, mobilizing those people. Thank you very much. As you can see, this parade is your present. Happy birthday to you, Chairperson. Let me also appreciate the divisional commissioners who came here, General Moshala, General Reni Mukhale, all of you, and also the head of the crime register, General Skukuni, for being with us here, supporting us all the way with all what you are doing. And we also know that you are also interacting with your representatives here at provincial level. Thank you very much for supporting them and ensuring that they continue to support me, and we work ensuring the safety of the people in Gauteng. Let me thank the slaves, all the generals in Gauteng, people who doesn't complain when we say we are working. All of them, they put their boots and we go out and we work. All the generals, all the brigadiers, all station commanders, all of you, all the provincial heads, including the hosting District Commissioner General Kekana and your people, for putting together this magnificent event. We truly appreciate. Lastly, let me thank all the foot soldiers, men and women in blue. Some of them you are walking before me, others behind me, others side by side with me, day and night when we patrol the streets of Gauteng. Thank you very much and keep it up with the good work. 10 out of 10. Don't worry about the Christmas. Don't worry about the New Year. Yours is coming. Next year, the 27th of January, it is our Christmas. As law enforcement agencies in the country will be celebrating the Police Day. Thank you very much for the good job you are doing, and let us keep it up with the good work. 10 out of 10. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, General. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now have our band leading us on the National Anthem. Shall we all rise, and all men in civilian clothing wearing hats, please remove your hats. Special plea to our media, please let us respect the National Anthem and remain still up until it is finished. Parade Commander, over to you.
Right! Attention!
Thank you very much. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, senior officers, Minister of the Police, we have come to the last part of our program. We will have the parade led by the band, giving us a march past. Parade Commander. The Minister of Police will acknowledge the march past, and all of us, let us remain seated. Thank you.
Right! Attention! Close! Order! March! Parade will march past by platoons. Move to the right in threes.